Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. We just hit 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel, which is a pretty massive milestone, and we hit it in around 4 months, which is a pretty big thing. And I do want to say thanks to all of my subscribers for watching all of the content and watching all of the videos. It really is much appreciated. So for 500 subscribers and for the milestone, I'm going to be revealing my cryptocurrency portfolio. Now, the reason I'm going to be doing this is for 1, transparency, and 2, it's not for people to copy me, but rather it's so when I'm talking about certain altcoins or certain different coins, you can take a look at what my portfolio is and you can actually see how much conviction I have in these altcoins. If I'm talking about a coin like Harmony One, I don't want people to think most of my portfolio's in Harmony One because most of my portfolio really is in Ethereum. I would say that my portfolio is probably a pretty low risk portfolio. I would say a 4 or 5 out of 10, with 10 being the most risky and 1 just being Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I would say my portfolio is overall not too risky, and this is because it has such a high weighting of Ethereum in it. So let's get into what specifically my portfolio has in it. Of course, if you like the video, help me push even further above 500 subscribers. It's much appreciated, and thank you guys for all being part of the first 500 subscribers on the channel for those of you who are there, and for the new people it would be great if you could be part of the first 1,000 subscribers. So the biggest position in my portfolio is Ethereum. Ethereum makes up 54.31% of my portfolio, which is over half of my portfolio. The main reason for this is Ethereum is currently a DeFi giant. It's the biggest in the DeFi space right now by an order of magnitude, and it's not a very speculative cryptocurrency. Ethereum is used by nearly all developers, and currencies like Cardano and Polkadot sadly just aren't there yet. I love Ethereum's technology, and I think Ethereum's got a massive competitive and first mover advantage over most of the other cryptos. I'm also very excited for Ethereum 2.0 and proof of stake, and this is why it makes up the biggest part of my portfolio. Now, the second biggest position in my portfolio is Cardano. Cardano makes up 11.66% of my portfolio. So you can see this is nowhere near as big as Ethereum. And in my mind, Cardano's a bit more speculative. They haven't fully rolled out smart contracts yet, and they do have a ways to go. However, I believe Charles Hoskinson is the best in the crypto space, and I watch him a lot. I also love what Cardano are doing. They recently did a deal with the Ethiopian government where they're going to be giving students blockchain identities. They've been doing so much in the space, and there's a ton of developers that are waiting to work with Cardano when they fully roll out. I also think the Cardano community is great, and I'm really bullish on this currency, and that's why it's my number 2 position. Now, Chainlink is my number 3 position. This constitutes 10.7% of my portfolio, so a pretty big amount. The reason Chainlink is my number 3 is because it has basically a monopoly in the decentralized Oracle space. Chainlink is required to feed the other smart contract blockchains data from the real world because they're inherently disconnected. So when Ethereum grows, Chainlink grows, and when other smart contract blockchains grow, Chainlink will also grow. I love the project and I love Sergey Nazarov, and I really do think it's a great project. It's a clear number 3 for me after Ethereum and Cardano. Now, my number 4 position is Bitcoin. If you've watched the channel, I haven't talked about Bitcoin too much because I'm not that much of a fan of it. I do like cryptocurrencies that have a lot of utility, and the utility for Bitcoin is just not there. It's a good store of value, and I do believe more companies will adopt Bitcoin and it should appreciate over time. The reason Bitcoin is my 4th position is because I want to play it safe. I do know Bitcoin's going up over the long term, and Bitcoin is going to follow and lead the crypto market. So for now, I have a percentage of my portfolio in Bitcoin. In a couple of years, perhaps I'll take out what my Bitcoin position is and put it into DeFi. But for now, I want to play it safe on these drops, and I want to have some Bitcoin and some of this store of value as a part of my portfolio. So Those are the big four cryptos that I have. My next few positions are a lot smaller than these big four positions. I have the most faith in Cardano, Chainlink, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and I really do believe these are going to be my long-term positions that I will probably never sell any of these. I'll probably sell a bit at the top, but I'm going to at least keep half or a quarter of my positions forever. So, my number 5 position is Polkadot. This constitutes 2.62% of my portfolio. I really do like Polkadot. I love what it's doing, and I think Gavin Wood's great. However, at the end of the day, I've decided Cardano has better long-term prospects, and I have allocated more of my portfolio to that. Polkadot is just a bit of a side cryptocurrency for me. The Internet Computer, and if you've watched this channel, you can see the Internet Computer's been in a few videos, but that is 2.59% of my portfolio. I did most of my buying in this cryptocurrency at around the $100 range, and I really do think it's a pretty good crypto. However, I won't be allocating much more of my portfolio to the Internet Computer, and it's for a few distinct reasons. I find it difficult to value because it hasn't been around for very long, and I also don't like the fact that their code is closed and no one can see their code. This just makes me feel a bit wary about the decentralization behind the project and a few things. However, I do love its clear goals and its clear roadmap, so I will keep my 2.5% position indefinity. VeChain is 2.2% of my portfolio. This was originally a lot higher, however VeChain corrected from around 26 cents to around 8 cents. So VeChain is now a lot smaller position of my portfolio. Regardless, I'm still bullish on VeChain. VeChain has a whole bunch of partnerships, and VeChain is a really good crypto that I think is at a good price. So it's a potential I may add to VeChain right now. Harmony is 2.05% of my portfolio. Now, Harmony is one of my really speculative positions. I think this has more of a chance of going to zero than it does actually going up in value. However, if it does go up in value, I believe it has a good potential of going up 10 to 15x. However, I'm not banking on it, and it's just a small position in my portfolio. Basically, what Harmony does is it's a normal DeFi cryptocurrency that is trying to replace Ethereum. So it's one of those Ethereum killers that plays off the Ethereum killer narrative. While I don't believe it is an Ethereum killer, I do believe a lot of people will get hyped about this crypto and get into it. The tech behind Harmony is also very good and revolutionary. It's got a great management team, and it implements a lot of sharding, where it just breaks up the blockchain a significant amount so the blockchains can all work individually and process transactions, making it a lot more efficient. This is one of the things Ethereum is doing in Ethereum 2.0, and I do like the tech behind this crypto. AAVE constitutes 1.62% of my portfolio. The main reason I decided to add AAVE was simply because of the numbers coming out of this crypto. This crypto was doing the biggest numbers. It had $12 billion locked up in it, and it had tons of money being lent and loaned on the program, and I do believe it's got a good future in the DeFi space. However, I'm not going to allocate too much of my portfolio to AAVE, because when AAVE increases in value, Ethereum will also increase in value, so I'd rather just hold a lot more Ethereum than I would AAVE. Cosmos is a position that I recently added to, and it constitutes 1.25% of my portfolio. So this is a very small position for me, especially because I don't have too much money in cryptocurrency. 1.25% is actually very tiny for me. So basically, the gist of Cosmos is basically trying to promote a future that is multi-chain. It doesn't see 1 or 2 winners or even 10 winners in the crypto space. It sees tons. So it promotes interoperability between the cryptocurrencies, and it also makes it a lot easier for users to use the cryptos and use them together. I do think this project is undervalued. However, the Atom token doesn't need to actually be used that much in this process, and as of that, this cryptocurrency is quite low on coin market cap. Solana is 0.55% of my portfolio, so this is a very, very tiny weighting, and I like what Solana's doing. I think Solana's good. I do believe it's going to go well in the future, so I added a little bit to it. However, at the end of the day, I don't really think it's going to take too much market share from Ethereum, so I haven't got too much. Now, Rune is 0.52% of my portfolio. This is one of the altcoins I would like to add to. I would definitely like to make this a bit more than 0.52%. Basically, it's so low because Rune had a huge crash as of recent when Bitcoin fell, and this went down basically 75, 76, 80% in price, so it was a huge correction. And what Rune is designed to do is it's basically a decentralized exchange. However, on this decentralized exchange, you can trade Bitcoin for Ethereum and do a whole range of different things. Now, this is actually extremely difficult to do. On decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, you can only trade tokens built on Ethereum. Ethereum for AAVE, Ethereum for Matic, Ethereum for MakerDAO. However, you can't do Ethereum for Bitcoin on Uniswap. This is because it's actually extremely difficult to do this on a decentralized exchange. However, Rune have cracked the code and they're the first crypto to do this. As of this, I think they have a huge competitive advantage in the decentralized exchange space, and I really do expect Rune to be doing well in the future. So that's my portfolio. I didn't release it out there for copying purposes. You should make your own portfolio based on your own risk. However, I just wanted to be transparent with all of the viewers. Of course, if you liked the video, remember to subscribe to the channel. We just got 500 subscribers and it's much appreciated that you guys could help push up the channel to 500 subscribers. When I started YouTube, I really didn't believe that we would be able to get up to 500 subscribers, and I really thought that the channel wasn't going to get many views. However, to see all of the videos getting 2k, 3k views, 1k views, 500 views, and heaps of views, it is really heartwarming, and thank you for watching the video.